The representation of LGBTQIA characters in Hindi cinema has been a controversial and sensitive issue for decades. Bollywood movies have historically portrayed these characters in a stereotypical and often negative light, with many films using them as a comic relief or as a villain. Despite the taboo associated with homosexuality in Indian society, Indian cinema has slowly started depicting the LGBTQIA characters. However, the portrayal of these characters in recent times also has not been consistent and has varied greatly in terms of sensitivity. In this video, let's talk about some key pointers that contributes to this issue and how it can lead us to a better portrayal of LGBTQIA community in Indian cinema. Acceptance in Indian society. One of the biggest challenges portraying a LGBTQIA character in Indian cinema is the cultural and social construction that limits the representation of same-sex relationship. Indian film industry has been very conservative, and there is a reluctance depicting the LGBTQIA+ relationships due to the societal pressure and the fear of backlash. This has resulted many filmmakers shying away from depicting a same-sex relationship in their movies or portraying them in a positive light. After removing the Section 377, things are changing slowly, but there is still a lot of things to change, like same-sex marriage. The movie Badhai Do has beautifully highlighted this issue. Parallel cinema. LGBTQIA+ representation in Indian cinema can be traced back to 1996, a film named Fire by Deepa Mehta, which portrayed a lesbian relationship between two sisters-in-law. The film sparked controversy and was met with protests, but it also opened up a dialogue of homosexuality in India. Since then, Indian cinema has slowly but steadily increased the representation of non-binary characters in mostly parallel cinemas like My Brother Nikhil, Memories in March, Margarita with a Straw, Dear Dad, My Son is Gay, Evening Shadows. These are some of the movies that provided much needed attention in depicting non-binary characters in a sensitive way and not for a comic relief. Independent films have played a significant role representing the LGBTQIA+ community in Indian cinema. Exposure in mainstream cinema. Slowly but these days more frequently, we are seeing non-binary relationships in Indian cinema with big names. Movies like Bombay Talkies, Aligarh, Kapoor and Sons, एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा, Tamil movie Super Deluxe, Malayalam movie Muthun, शुभ मंगल ज्यादा सावधान, चंडीगढ़ करे आशिकी, and Badhai Do. These movies are just few examples in Indian cinema that deals with LGBTQ themes. There are many more out there, and the number of movies and series addressing this issue in India is rising. Realistic portrayal. A big challenge is the tendency of stereotype LGBTQIA+ characters in Indian cinema. These characters are often portrayed as flamboyant, effeminate, and caricatured version of themselves. The typecasting reinforces the negative stereotypes surrounding non-binary individuals and fails to capture the true diversity in the community. However, in recent years, movies has attempted to depict the LGBTQIA+ relationships in a more nuanced and sensitive manner. These films are praiseworthy for their realistic portrayal and for changing the societal norms. In conclusion, the representation of LGBTQIA+ characters in Indian cinema has the potential to shape the attitude and change the prejudice. It is important in Indian cinema to continue to depict non-binary characters in a positive and sensitive way and to promote the acceptance and the understanding for the LGBTQIA+ community in India. Peace.